There is no fate but what we make for ourselves. I haven't said that in a long time. There's a natural rising and falling in all things. It's very observable. You see, we witnessed the decline of the crypto markets and XRP. We survived the decline. And what we observed in those moments was the buildup of momentum, potentiality, explosiveness. Do you see it now? Have you been keeping up with what's going on? All the trillions, even the companies can't keep from talking about the trillions now. You heard BlackRock talk about the trillions that will flood into crypto, and what has clarity? XRP. What goes up with XRP? XLM. You've witnessed it time and time again. Those sweet, sweet gains. Sniff it one time with me. I can smell the money. So we witnessed the buildup. And now the rise is only at its beginning. This article here on zcrypto.com is titled XRP Set for Price Explosion Amid Ripple's Expectations for $250 trillion in cross-border payments. I got money chills up the back of my neck. I have to have that bank money. I have to. It's the trophy. We're so close. I want that trophy. They've brought in so many banks. Now, let's use deductive reasoning. Ripple was hyper aggressive with deploying on-demand liquidity infrastructures during that down period. Now, is it unreasonable to say that now that there is a bit of clarity, XRP can run wild, that in the next year or so, may not even take that long, that they will be even more aggressive? Now, not only globally, I mean in the rest of the world, but now in the United States. That article we read the other day was so important. Over 4,000 commercial banks are sitting there for the taking. You mean to tell me you don't believe we can take a good swath of that? A few thousand is all it would take. Heck, just let those 400 to 500 we have go online and watch the magic happen. Then what price could XRP reach? We've come this far. Oh yes, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day to be a Spartan. We hung in there. We've had multiple victories. Some people are sitting on disgusting gains already. But there's even more to come. Those banks come online. There's not enough XRP to go around. There's not enough bank coins to go around. I've said this for a long time. I haven't said it in a long time, though, to be fair. Price is nothing. When it's time, and only they decide when it's time, they can buy up tons of this. It will be rare. And that could send the price. Could, not a guarantee. But look how far we've come without a guarantee. It would send those prices through the roof. The people greatly underestimate XRP and XLM and Quant and Algorand. Greatly underestimate them. $250 trillion. We will take a piece of that. Not financial advice. You make your own decisions. It's just what I believe. And I believe we will take a piece of that. Everything is set up there. We have the governments in our back pockets. They need us. The central banks need us. Nothing right now opposes us. Fed now is nothing. Let them pay their $25 a month to use this service. Globally, we will glue everything together. You believe what you want. Let's read a little bit of this article here. Y'all doing well out there? I'm so ready for victory. They're mad at the banks. Have you seen it? And which banks have they been mad at? A lot of the banks they've been going after and fining and penalizing. Did you see the correlation of the time periods? A lot of them are the ones working with the bank coins. It's as if they're punishing them because XRP got clarity, which vicariously gives clarity, in my humble opinion, to XLM, Algorand, HBAR, LCX. But I understand the European-based coins are going to wait for MiCA legislation, so I get that. Quant. It's as if they're mad at those banks for supporting XRPL infrastructures. XRP. I mean, you've seen the news. And all of that began happening. All of these fines and penalties began happening a little bit before we won the case and definitely after. It says here, according to Ripple, blockchain and crypto technologies are attracting the interest of global financial executives as they present a potential solution to modernize the underlying infrastructure of international payments. The time is near. The time is coming. I can't wait. Yeah, I do see $8, $10, $15, $20 at some point in degrees over time in the future. But if it all happens at once, I'll take that as well. A recent report by Ripple Labs reveals that 44% of survey respondents expect payments to be the biggest driver of crypto adoption, with cross-border payments being a top use case for XRP. But they'll be doing much more than just cross-border payments. Traditional payments, especially cross-border ones, often rely on legacy rails that take days to settle. That we know. That we know. It says digital-first finance is expanding rapidly. By 2025, it's estimated that over 65% of Americans will use mobile banking. And by 2024, internet banking in Asia will have about 1 billion users. The small banks are hurting more than ever. They will run to XRP, to Stellar, to Algorand, whoever presents them with these fantastic infrastructures first. They will run to them. This may take a little time, year or two. That's nothing. Nothing. And along the way, I expect explosions in price along the way. Not one, not two, multiple. Let me make that clear. Just like after the case, we knew it was going to go up, and it did. It went up. But that's not the only time. The big money comes in time, right? So despite these digital banking services, user-friendly interfaces, the underlying technology is still out of date, talking about the legacy system. Beneath the modern apps lie an old-fashioned payment rail system. They can't compete with us, not on any level. It says, and remember, FedNow is simply Zelle on steroids, Cash App, Venmo on steroids. That's all it is. That's why they have so many Ripple integrations, or rather XRPL, Ripple partner-based integrations. You think that's for nothing? They don't see what's coming. They don't get it. If you were superior, why would you need all these integrations? They're literally bringing the money to us. All that's left is the actuation, the flipping of the switch, the activation, however you want to say it. That's it. That's it. Crypto payments fuel shift in finance. Fortunately, cross-border payments have emerged as a robust use case for crypto. It says, and the market is by no means small, as global payments powered by crypto assets like XRP are projected to reach $250 trillion by 2027. Trillions. The advantages of using crypto for cross-border payments are evident. That traceability is going to come in hand. With over half of global payments and treasury professionals seeing faster payments and cost savings, that's key. They save more money with us in every possible way than they do using any other infrastructure. We will dominate. It's over for them. When the Honorable Judge Annalisa Torres rendered that summary judgment, it closed the casket on the legacy system. It's just a matter of time before all that big money wants a piece of XRP. I predict all of them will get in. BlackRock, Vanguard, Blackstone. Don't forget about Blackstone. Blackstone just went over, I think they're over $1 trillion in assets for the first time. People don't even talk about Blackstone anymore, but they should. They'll all get in on it. Just my humble prediction. I could be wrong. The advantages of using crypto for cross-border payments are evident, with over half of global payments and treasury professionals seeing faster payments and cost savings as critical reasons for adoption. They're going to need to save as much money as possible. All these companies are doing terribly. The banks, the big businesses, they fumble the bag, as the youth say, so many times over the last few years, being reckless, and now they're even battling their own employees. Yeah, you see all these strikes going on. The employees don't even want to come back to the office. I think you need to save. I think so. I think you need a little traceability. I think you need more security. How many times are banks going to get hacked? How many times are these companies going to get hacked? We can provide more protection, especially now that we definitely will have artificial intelligence involved. And I'm pretty sure that along with quantum proofing, we're going to involve some quantum computing in the future as well, because we have companies that adore the technology that specialize in quantum computing. Let's put IBM to the side because we know their stance. They tucked their tail and ran long ago. But Google, who is on the governing board of Hedera, is set to launch the most powerful quantum computer in the world this summer. That's interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. Look at where the price is now. We haven't even gotten all these banks flowing capital through XRP or XLM or Algorand just yet. And we've had some interesting price action. You haven't seen anything yet. They haven't seen anything yet. Time is coming. So, Trillions. We'll close with that. So now we have this article here. Doing a little bit of a different video today. I just want to really just speak my mind today, if you will permit me that. This article here is from finbold.com. We don't need to go too deeply. It says XRP targets $1 after massive price surge. I just want to remind everybody, so many people didn't believe. It will blow past $1 when the time is right. No doubt in my mind. Every catalyst is there. And people want to hold because they see the potential now. They feel it. They experienced it. That money talks louder than anything else. And they saw the green. People bought XRP, 42 cents, 40 cents, whatever it was. Doubled their money and hit 80 cents. Same thing with XLM, right? They got a taste of the green. Now they're stuck on the scene. That rhymed. That was a nice rhyme too. So it'll blow past $1. I'm not even concerned with it. I'm having fun right now. It's nothing. For XRP, says here, after Judge Annalisa Torres delivered a monumental decision for the entire cryptocurrency market, in a way, sure. In a way, yes. But the way the SEC is talking, they're still going to go berserk on the rest of the industry. Have you read those articles? The rest of the industry better prepare. It doesn't look like Gary Gensler wants to give up. So you better be ready to fight. But when it comes to XRP, listed as a currency, XLM is listed as a currency as well. They can run. They can run. They're safe. XRP is definitely safe. Yeah, that's another thing where people are going to want to play. It says, in which she ruled the XRP is not a security, the XRP token has recorded a remarkable price surge. XRP surpassed the critical 80 cent mark several times. Wait until it hits 90 cents. I thought I saw it at 84, right? And when I say wait until it hits 90 cents, I mean consistently breaching 90 cents. That dollar's right there. Oh, yeah, the dollar's right there. It will. It will come. Oh, yeah. It says, as per data on July 19th, specifically, the initial surge saw XRP skyrocket from 47 cents to 87 cents. They always say this, and I have multiple people telling me it was like 93 cents. Why don't they say that? I don't know. Let's continue on. It says, or more than 83% in a matter of hours took place immediately after the ruling, sparking some crypto analysts to predict it could hit the price level of as much as $6 by the end of the year. Oh, that would be so beautiful. Muy lindamente. Oh, magnificent. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's time. Anything is possible right now. Do not, with your mind, operate with any limitation right now. Dream. Dream big. Because your dreams are backed up with catalyst. With catalyst. $6 end of year. It depends. It depends. I'll say this. Given the right catalyst, could go higher than that. Could go higher. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Just my humble opinion. It's not financial advice at all. It could, given the right catalyst. Oh, Ripple. Go berserk. Volante. Go berserk. Everybody else building on the XRPL. Now's the time. They can't stop what can't be stopped. Let's scroll down here. It says at the same time, XRP has witnessed an inflow of $16. I mean, $16. $16.45 billion to its market capitalization in the last 7 days, as it increased from 24.9 billion on July 12th. Sky's the limit for XRP. I believe it can do more than what people think. I really do. I think we're going to take a huge amount of banks. We'll be behind the scenes. XRP will be moving a lot of capital. Then we have this article here. This is from coinpedia.org. And it is titled, in an interesting development in the crypto market, Ripple's XRP has reportedly surged past Bitcoin in terms of trading volume relative to market cap. The news comes following a court ruling that determined XRP is not a security, leading to an upswing in XRP trading. You know, I really believe, I'll put this out there too, I don't think real FOMO has begun. I really don't. I know that sounds insane, doesn't it? Listen, you remember where XRP was the last bull run? That's FOMO. I don't think they all are there just yet. Not yet. But it'll get there. It'll get there. More and more people will want to play as they learn the truth that XRP is safe. It says here, according to Schwartz, the trading volume of XRP as a percentage of its market cap is now quadruple that of Bitcoin, coming directly from David Schwartz himself. XRP's trading activity has indeed been remarkable, showing a trading volume of $3,574,053,006 and a market cap of $44,039,920,411 in the last 24 hours. Tells you a lot, doesn't it? Can you even imagine when that utility kicks in? We will see. It's already begun. I'm pretty sure they're taking a ton of meetings to get everything started. Then you're going to see. But I tell you what, yeah, on Fiat Leak, everything was looking good the last 2 days. It was very interesting if you watch the live action. So then we have this article here on the cryptobasic.com. And it's titled IMF 2023 document positions XRP as a solution to enhance cross-border payments. This is what they're saying here on the cryptobasic.com. We've seen a lot of things in the past. I know we had this the slide that we covered that was about maybe 2 years ago. We covered that slide that we found of a presentation that was done to the IMF by Ripple. I know people told me, well, Mick, that's old. All right. Well, they're also on that advisory board for the IMF, Ripple. And now you have this here. They're saying that there's a 2023 document. Let's read this little tidbit, see what they're talking about. It says, as XRP progresses in the cryptocurrency market, its renown, sorry about that. Its renown has transcended the crypto scene. Interestingly, a document released by the International Monetary Fund recognized XRP as one of the options for enhancing cross-border payments. We've seen lots of documents. This is back when we were heavy going through the PDFs, right, of the BIS, IMF, World Bank before they became redundant. And we've seen them talk about XRP and XLM also as options for enhancing cross-border payments. But so there's nothing new to us, but it's more confirmation, and we have a lot of new people also. So it's probably good for them to see that. So let's continue on reading here. It says prepared in March 2023 by 4 industry specialists, including IMF's financial counselor Tobias Adrian. So now you have a name. The IMF FinTech note titled, quote, Trust Bridges and Money Flows, unquote, highlights the challenges faced with cross-border payments and possible solutions for addressing them. They're definitely going to need a few bank coins. Like I said, because of the BRICS nations. The BRICS nations is the economic alliance. So I know a lot of people will put a lot of emphasis on some of the differences between BRICS nations. Like, for instance, China and India have had their differences. You just had a certain thing going on between one country, right, and South Africa. It's an economic alliance, right, to give them a more level playing field against the West and the financial systems of the West to keep everything flowing well for them in trade and in every possible way. So with them coming up with a common currency, you're going to need something to glue everything together. That's just logical. Who's in a better position to do that than XRP? Neutral. Stellar could be in there as well. We'll see. It says here, the paper attributes these issues. Okay, let's skip that part. According to the publication, interoperability between domestic banks is easy to achieve due to the trust initiated by the country's central bank. False, but okay. However, when it comes to, first of all, they don't save a lot of money with you. That's number one. They still have to make payments. There's still fees, right? Then on top of that, let's say some of your non-DLT integrations. What is their policy on fees? Do they put fees on top of yours? You see, because we've seen other iterations of certain systems where they congeal with the bank coin system and they've put fees on top of that. I was shocked. It's just a question that I have. So when it comes to us, we can deploy infrastructures. There's barely any fees whatsoever, and they have control over the systems. Control, and they're saving a ton of money. The legacy system doesn't offer that. They just don't. Read their documents. It says, however, when it comes to transnational payments, interoperability becomes more difficult due to a lack of a global central bank. And this is where something like Quant comes in handy. Overledger glues everything together. Legacy, DLT, blockchain hash graph, it can glue everything together. Quant is in the driver's seat. XRP, XLM, Algorand, MBDCs, MCBDCs, however you want to phrase it, it's inevitable at this point. You see it coming together. You have Stellar working with MoneyGram. Then you have a representative from Ripple a month ago saying, hey, we could work with MoneyGram again. It's possible. MBDCs, MCBDCs. We've been making a lot of good calls. It says here, to this end, the participating banks must build their own trust links without relying on a central institution. And that's exactly why the BIS said, hey, leave it to the private sector. And what have we been doing? Going everywhere and setting up infrastructures, right? Giving them the technology, making it easy for them. Says credit and pre-funding models are two approaches leveraged to ensure that cross-border payments are possible. However, these approaches can be expensive and slow. We know that. Possible solution, XRP. To resolve the issues with cross-border payments, the IMF paper suggests a greater utilization of swap lines, tokenized money, and transnational marketplace. However, it also makes a case for further consideration. Wait until they start rolling out payroll on XRP. And you know, we have a lot of people with names like on the channel, legendary people like pay me an XRP. And people use that phrase a lot. I get a lot of comments like that. They'll say a comment and then people will say, pay me an XRP. Then you got some people that say, pay me an XLM. I think in the future, because the dollar is going to be greatly diminished, I don't think these other countries let the dollar continue to be strong. I just don't see it. They're taking their chance now, whether they're doing well economically or not. So I think a lot of people will accept payment and they will make payments and hold capital value in things like XRP. Yes, gold. Yes, silver already. Yes, there's a ton of people that we already do that already. You know, you'll have cards where you can use your XRP outright. And since it's a currency, right, that should have certain implications. I mean, it should be a significant difference, right? When it comes to either holding something and selling it for a profit or using it as a currency. So, and like I said, I think there's a great possibility of that because of the devaluing of the dollars. Dollars in trouble. People don't want to believe it. Oh, we've had so many top economists say it, so many top business people saying it. I've been talking about it for the longest time. The dollar is in trouble. So people are going to look for something else, right? Something that can hold its value. I think if XRP does what it's supposed to do, it goes to a very high price, and it needs to be a high price. You can't get around it. It literally needs to be a high price to move the value that the banks want to move. Which brings a lot into question about where that price goes when that rocket really takes off. We had a little liftoff. Oh, it was fun. Oh, yeah. But I think that rocket goes past the moon. You want to be honest? You can disagree with me. I respect that. I can respect your opinion. We shall see. It says here, according to the paper, Ripple is among the private firms developing a workable solution using XRP. Remember, it's only going to get better and better. If they come up with a system where it is true instant settlement and instant finality, then you could use XRP. The banks can use XRP and they send $1. It goes through instantly. I'm talking about true instant finality settlement, however you want to put it. That other side receives the dollar in their fiat currency. So there's a lot of XRP in flow, but their capital that they're sending, that value is not affected by the market prices. But because all that XRP is in flow, it still affects the market price. There can be a separation of the two based on the technology. Once again, if there's something wrong I'm saying about that, let me know in the comment section below. But that seems logical that is possible. So the price still is going to go up. And that's not including if they just buy it all up and take it off the market. They definitely could do that at any price. Prices do not matter. They're buying tons and tons of gold for over $1,900 a troy ounce. You think they're worried about $1 XRP, $2 XRP, $10 XRP, $15 XRP? No. Not at all. Some of the banks even dabbling in silver. Silver went up. Silver was $22. Silver went up to what? It was $25. We're sitting on some good gains from silver. We just been winning and winning and winning. We're still sitting on gains from gold since we got in at that low, right? Way back when. So the price doesn't make a difference, but if you have it set up the way that I said, then the market price will still go up because the XRP is taken off the market. It's made more rare, right? So market price goes up. But the capital, the value that they're moving, they don't lose anything. We shall see. We'll see. Gives a whole new definition to guaranteed exchange rate, right? So now, we're just going off the headlines today, and then I'll get back to the regular format maybe tomorrow. So now this article here is from coinpedia.org, and it's titled XRP price surges as Ripple nears IPO. Is $15 or $35 XRP in sight? Wait, like I said, I don't know if an IPO will do that. I'll say this. All it takes is a massive announcement from Ripple. That's all it takes. Or Volante or anybody building on XRPL and using XRP. It all depends. If they come out and say, hey, this bank is about to begin using XRP, any bank, they come out, they make an announcement, and it begins to flow around the media. Fireworks. Oh, it only takes one. It takes one for them to say one bank is going to go online and have that XRP flowing, and that make the media rounds. The people are going to go absolutely insane because then it becomes more real for them. So I think first get to that $3 to $5 range, like I said, and you're going to get a ton of volatility. I made a video about this like long ago. I made maybe about two of them about this. $3 to $5, you're going to get insane volatility at that point. Get past there, you're looking at $10 to $15. Right? There's going to be a lot of people taking heavy profits. A lot of volatility around there. If XRP reaches those levels, then the question also becomes where's XLM? XLM will see insane volatility, but it will also rise. They work hand in hand. They work together. It'll be interesting if MoneyGram works with both of them. Then you're going to see that combination come together. That would be interesting as well. Oh, this article here is from U.Today, and it's titled Elon Musk shares tweet about Ripple beating SEC. Here's what he says. So it says Musk and Ripple Focus podcast. Musk complimented the podcast, sharing the tweet on his personal page and writing, quote, good podcast, unquote. Obviously, the recent partial victory of Ripple in court has been hot news, not only for Ripple, and has pushed the XRP price up by more than 80%. It also brought hope to the crypto space that the SEC will not have total power to put pressure on U.S. crypto companies and the crypto tokens they work with at any time they see fit. It says, is Musk a fan of XRP? Question mark. Now, here's something interesting. This is how these article writers, they throw a little FUD in there. It says the answer is no. How do you say no? You can't say yes or no. You don't know what Elon Musk thinks at all. That's a fact. It says most likely, and if you knew Elon Musk, you'd have a quote in here from Elon Musk right now, which you do not. You don't know Elon Musk or what he likes. It says most likely the Ripple case was not the main point of interest for Musk on this podcast. Most likely, that's just pure FUD. That's just your pure opinion. That's it. What other reason would he have to listen to this podcast? It says, despite his strong interest in crypto and Dogecoin and Bitcoin in particular. So you mean to tell me that with the clarity of XRP, that even though beforehand he was interested in Dogecoin, that he wouldn't be interested in the one crypto that has clarity, XRP? That makes absolutely no sense. If he's interested in Dogecoin, he might be interested in XRP that has clarity and does fantastic things for any corporation that wants to save some capital and move major capital around the world with a safe asset. Then also you have Bitcoin there. It says Bitcoin in particular. The Twitter boss has never mentioned XRP. A lot of people don't mention XRP or mention Bitcoin, but they have it. It says XRP or the Ripple SEC case in his frequent tweets. Says still some major XRP fans keep trying to attract Elon Musk attention. Well, let me just state for myself, I don't care if Elon Musk likes XRP or not. I'm just saying at least be neutral in it. You're just saying no, and it puts a little negative light on it. Like, oh, he couldn't like XRP. He could like XRP. You don't know why he was there. So why would you try to shift the thoughts of the people a certain way? I'm not trying to shift the thoughts of the people a certain way. I want the people to have free minds, think what they want. It's okay for them to think what they want. They don't have to have everybody trying to control what they think. So, but personally, I don't care if Elon Musk like XRP or not. I really don't. We have the banks. That's what I'm here for. That's what most people are here for. The banks. It's a bank coin. We want that bank money. We can we can possibly squeeze trillions out of the bank. So we're not Dogecoin. We don't need Elon Musk. It's a benefit to Elon Musk if he enjoys XRP and gets into XRP. It's a benefit to him. So anyway, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. We're Spartans over here. We're not here begging someone. Oh, we need you. No, we don't. No, we don't. We've come this far by the sweat of our own brow. We'll go further. We'll be okay. So it says here, trying to attract Elon Musk attention to it whenever he posts something related to crypto in any way. I wouldn't phrase it that way. That's the way that you're phrasing it. I'll just say that the XRP community likes to try to help people by spreading information. Didn't they try to do that when XRP's price was down? Huh? They tried to tell people, hey, XRP is great. Hey, XRP might explode in price. Didn't they try to do that? And all the people said no. Not all the people, most of the people said no. And so the XRP community rode that wave up and made some gains on their own for the people that bought low. So XRP community just likes that they like to help people out. They like to spread information, nothing more. They do that everywhere, not just with Elon Musk and big money people. It could be somebody who's just brand new. They're just brand new to crypto. In the comment section, somebody will leave a paragraph telling them the most that they can about XRP. I've seen it a ton of times. All right. So I just want to straighten that out and just put my thoughts out there on that. That's what I've seen. A little bit of Stellar news, right? Stellar XLM price surges to 15-month high. It'll be interesting if someone actually starts using Stellar protocol outright like IBM was, like I keep saying. I think Stronghold has a system built like that. I think BPV, it could be a major catalyst for Stellar, and that's why I try to keep up with them as much as possible. But you also have this caveat here where XLM rises whenever XRP does. All right, so it says here, the weekly time frame technical analysis shows that XLM price broke out of the 400-day resistance area of 13 cents on July the 10th. The increase led to a new yearly high of 20 cents. That we know. Today, I think I saw it at 16 cents. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did it go higher than 16 cents today? With XRP going up, it's going to drag XLM up. Remember when XRP was at a high last bull run? How high did XLM go? So I would expect the same or more, given that the ecosystem is much bigger. Now, here's another interesting thing. Have they begun to bank the unbanked? Are there Stellar-based wallets available everywhere? Are they pushing those Stellar-based wallets everywhere? Every suburb, every neighborhood, every urban city. Are they pushing it everywhere yet? Have they gotten to that point? Because they can't just do, if you're going to say you're going to bank the unbanked, you can't just team up with MoneyGram and Franklin Templeton and Wisdom Tree. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're big business. That's big money. You want what they're saying, what their vision is, which obviously they haven't gotten to that point. You want to have Stellar-based wallets everywhere. And as a Stellar Foundation, you could push that. It doesn't take a lot to put some advertisements here and there. You've done it for Meridian, right? You have some advertisements in the major cities in the US and some of the major cities around the world and get it kicked off, right? Right? So with Stellar-based wallets, all of those would need to utilize XLM. So we're still waiting for a lot of things to take place, right? So they're establishing themselves still. This is why all the top minds say the industry is still a nascent industry. No matter how long crypto's been around or how long you've been holding it, it doesn't change the facts. This is still a nascent industry. So you could have been holding forever and it will not change the truth. So these things are still going to take time. There's nothing that I or you or anyone else can do to speed up the timeline. Nothing. But if things do play out and you're watching the catalyst and they're able to exact on what it is that they're saying, it's a beautiful future. All those stellar-based wallets have to have a modicum of XLM. People are also going to want to make money. Also, if Stellar is a currency, then there's a lot of big companies that could play with XLM, right? Didn't Grayscale have a little XLM on their paperwork as well, right? In the bull run. So it shows you the potentiality. Then on top of that, a lot of other companies will be building on Stellar as the future moves forward. Now there's a little bit of clarity. There'll be even more clarity coming. Then maybe Interstellar comes back. So many things can reverse course. I'm just watching right now. We're still in the becoming stage. I understand not a lot of people have that patience. I'm not asking for them to have patience. I'm here till the end. I can only speak for myself. But we're still in the becoming stage. So a lot of things can reverse course. A lot of new things can happen. A lot of new companies can utilize XLM if they wanted to. XLM can be used in all the different ways that XRP is used. Let's put that out there. So it's not limited, right? Bridge currency, liquidity. It doesn't have to be limited. And let me tell you something else. Stellar Foundation doesn't limit the usage of XLM either. XLM is a play off of XRP, isn't it? All right. Okay. You think that though a lot of those companies out there don't know that? Of course they do. This is why you have the White House calling Stellar. This is why you have United Nations walking hand in hand with Stellar. This is why you have the CFTC Commissioner Caroline D. Pham in love with Stellar. This is why you have a wisdom tree in love with Stellar. Franklin Templeton in love with Stellar. Multiple countries in Africa that are heavy in gold, specifically. You pay attention to that? Heavy in Stellar, in love with Stellar. The whole financial system of Ukraine in love with Stellar. Do I have to keep going and keep it going? So, I mean, listen, everything takes time. There's no guarantees in anything. No guarantees. But we know that already, right? You got to make your own decisions. I just know that I am bullish on the future of Stellar. That's all I can say. And I think Stellar's going to run wild in the United States. They haven't even begun yet. They're going to run wild. It's my opinion. But when it comes to the states, let me put this out there once again. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You could buy a ton of Stellar. You could sell a ton of Stellar. Means nothing to me. Make your own decisions. Okay? Does not change my trajectory with Stellar. But once again, when they were on all those government panels, those politicians were interested in Stellar and wanted to talk to Denell Dixon more. You think that more meetings haven't taken place? This is a long-term investment for me, long-term hold for me. Don't get me wrong. People can take profits and stuff like that. That's perfectly fine. Hell, it goes to a good price. I might scrape some. But this is still a long-term hold as far as I'm concerned, because it takes time for those infrastructures to get set up. Now, once again, let me circle back around. I think they will run wild with the states. I think the two bank coins that will do very well working with states are Algorand and Stellar. They have that opportunity. I know Algorand's going to go crazy. I know it. They already started before there was any clarity. They're deep in Florida and a few other places. Stellar, on the other hand, we have to wait and see. But once again, Stellar could make Stellar-based wallets heavy in all the suburbs and all the urban cities where they really need. There's a lot of underbanked people, or they don't trust banks at all, and they want to make money, capital, right? So those wallets can hold a multitude of assets. Still takes a modicum of lumens to have one. Get what I'm saying? So I mean, there's so many different things to watch moving into the future. I'm keeping up to date with everything. I'm measuring as we go. I adjust accordingly. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.